Hey, what's good guys? This is Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we're taking a look at these guys right here. This is the Air Jordan 11 Low I.E, a personal favorite model of mine, and this is the brand new Space Jam colorway. Now before we get into the shoes, the good folks over at Strideline are actually giving away socks. Not only are they giving away socks, but they're giving away 10,000 pairs of socks, which is like, I don't know, that's kind of crazy to me. And the way that it works is you pay shipping, the socks are yours. It's one sock per customer, new customers only. If you've already purchased from Strideline, what I would do is just use a new email address. That's how they, decipher you between your old self and your new self. So if you have multiple email addresses, you could buy multiple socks for free. Again, all you're doing is paying shipping. Now, while you're on there, if you see other deals, feel free to check out. We're gonna leave an affiliate link down below in the description box. So every purchase that you actually make, not including the free socks, but every actual purchase that you make, it actually gives us a small percentage of each sale. So if you wanted to help out our channel, you can go ahead and do that. If you didn't want to, don't worry about it. You don't have to. Just go over there, grab your free socks. These are my personal favorite socks to play in. These are their no-shows, so these are casuals. These are their no-show performance. And then I really like their quarter cut performance, which are not their super tall socks, but they're kind of like in between socks. For more information on Strideline socks, you can check out our review, which is right over here. The 10,000 sock giveaway begins Friday, July 12th. So it doesn't start right now, but it'll start tomorrow. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a detailed look at these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 11 Low. This is the original Air Jordan 11 Low on top of that. And I'm not talking about the colorway, I'm just talking about the model in general. Back in 1995, 1996, there was the Air Jordan 11, which are these guys, full of patent leather, ballistic style mesh, and leather at the rear. And then the low top version looked nothing like the mid top, and we were all kind of jarred by that. We were like, what the f is this? I personally liked it. I thought they were cool looking. This is not an original colorway. The two original colorways that they came out with though, I thought were fantastic. The black and red one just looked really clean and really elegant. Meanwhile, the cobalt blue, which is my favorite of the two, just looked awesome. It was one of the first times that they brought elephant print back. Actually, it might have been the first time that they brought elephant print back since the Air Jordan 3, which was pretty significant at the time because at that time we were all looking at the Air Jordan 3 as if it was some kind of relic, because that was prior to the days of retroing. They did retro the shoe in 1994, but they flopped and nobody bought them. Shout out to everybody that did buy them for like $35. You guys came up from like the biggest steal of all time. If you can have the DeLorean, if you can go back in time, that's what I would do. I'd go back to 1994, I'd buy the Air Jordan 1, 2, and 3 retros, because nobody bought them things, man. I'm serious. That's like, I was really young back then, so I didn't know.
Doesn't that make you the bad guy from the movie?
I'm not betting on sports. I'm just going and buying some sneakers.
But you're going back and you're like gonna come up in the future because of it.
But not to resell? If I could take the 1994 version and bring it to today, all this those were made so much better than these. Man, you'd have real leather, they'd be comfortable. Oh man, okay, I can't. Now the original version of this shoe removed the patent leather. Again, they added just plain old leather on the black and red, as well as leather and elephant print on the white and cobalt. This guy right here, they try to really play up on the mid-top version. I don't know if I like it completely. I don't hate this colorway. I actually think the colorway is fantastic. I just love how clean that it looks. It's the material choices that I'm kind of like, I don't know if I really like that. I don't know if I like the patent leather on these. I think that they would have looked so much cleaner with just a nice smooth premium leather. The main thing that I don't like though is the transition of material under the patent leather, which is leather on the toe, ballistic style mesh on the rest of it. So we've got that callback to the patent leather of the mid tops. We got the leather rand right here, which is reminiscent of the heel panel on the mids. And then this weird break right here. It just doesn't work for me. I don't mind how it looks all along this upper, especially as it ties in with the patent. I think that this whole area of the shoe looks great. It's just this one little piece right there. I don't know, that doesn't seem like a seamless transition. Granted, there was no seamless transition on the mids. It was panels, panels, and panels, but I feel like these overlays give the shoe some design depth and texture, whereas this guy right here, the original shoe was just all leather. For someone like me, where I know about the original, this just looks a little weird to me. However, the great thing about low top Air Jordans is that the tech specs typically remain the same. This guy right here has the same exact tech specs as the mid top version. So we have the translucent outsole, solid rubber herringbone traction pods. Underneath that, we have a carbon fiber spring second plate, that plate is visually different than the mid tops. This guy right here is that kind of gray and black checkerboard, whereas the mids are actually all black. Then we have a Phylon midsole. Within the Phylon midsole, it's full length air, not zoom air. Some people, for some reason, think 11s have zoom air. They do not. Zoom air was introduced in the following model, the Air Jordan 12, and then they really never went back to using air again, other than a couple of different models in the heel. I think it was the 16s, the 17s, and that's it, right?
Sure.
She doesn't know. Let me think about it real quick. So there was the 11, and the 12 had full length zoom, 13s was zoom, 14s was zoom, 15s was zoom, 16s was zoom up front, heel air. Same thing in the 17s. The 18s, full length double stack zoom. Awesome. 19s, similar setup, double stacked in the heel. 20s, IPS zoom. 21s had the pods.
So I thought it was the 20s that had the pods.
No, the 20s, actually the 20s did have a heel air unit in the pod. It was IPS, heel air unit in the back rear pod. The 21s gave you the option of switching out that rear heel pod, and the 22s for air or zoom. I always went with zoom because zoom is awesome.
Awesome!
And one of my favorite parts about the Air Jordan 11 Low IE is the fact that they reduced the weight quite a bit, especially on this colorway with this ballistic mesh upper. These are extremely light, even compared to some of the original versions of the shoe. And on top of that, they added airflow, something that was missing in 90s basketball. If you grew up in that era, you already know what I'm talking about. A lot of shoes were all leather everything, which is great, but these guys installed air vents into the mix, which was really cool, and they were actually functional. Straight up mesh panels, completely see-through, way back before ripstop and all that stuff. This was the OG ripstop, and they barely used it. Now, if we're talking about performance, the Air Jordan 11 is a good model to play in. However, it is what I call the pinky toe killer. I don't know what's in there. I think it's some weird nylon, but it shreds up my pinky toe like crazy. These guys do not. So if I'm gonna play in a pair of Air Jordan 11s and I wanna look iconic, like I wanna look down and feel like I'm this guy, even though I look like this guy, I'm gonna go with these guys. However, if I'm just going for performance, I still want that kind of 11 feel, but I want something a little bit lighter, a little bit lower, a little bit more breathable. These guys right here are a fantastic option. MJ actually wore these, not this colorway, he actually wore a black and red version. In games, he used to switch from wearing low tops to going back to mid tops and vice versa. Throughout his playing time, I don't know what the reason for, like if I was gonna ask MJ one question, I don't know if it would be that question. I'd really have to think about it, but it might be that question because I'd like to know why, you know? So I don't know what the reason is. It seems really weird. A lot of players wear like a brand new pair every game. He wore two, kind of strange. Now, as far as fit is concerned, these guys do fit true to size. You can go down half a size because the toe box area on these retros are kind of bubbly. So if you wanted a nice snug fit, you could go down half a size. However, true to size works best for most people. That's what I would recommend for most as well. The retail price on these guys are gonna be $170. You'll be able to grab them over at Phenom if you're local here to the Sacramento or Elk Grove area. If you are not, they also take phone orders. All their information will be down below in the description box. Are you guys going after a pair of these? They dropped this Saturday. I know a lot of people are kind of bagging on them because they are not these guys. They're like, oh, they're the poor man's 11s. They're not. They are real 11s. These are the actual Air Jordan 11 lows, not the patent leather versions, although those are fresh too. But sound off below. Let me know what you guys think about these. Are you copping a pair? Or you're like, nah, f that. I still got these. I still got these. I haven't even worn these yet. I don't know if I will because I'd probably rather wear these. These are much more comfortable to me than the mid tops. But you let me know what you guys think. Are you down with this? Are you not? I think they're gonna be a sleeper. So if you end up copping a pair, let me know how you feel about them. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one. One thing that I just would like to add for all the OG guys is that this is the box that it comes in. It's like that new / old Air Jordan 11 box or style box or whatever, but I don't remember these actually coming in these boxes. I swear that these came in the other Nike boxes, the brown tops. I could be wrong. Some of them could have come in this. This is like right around that time frame when they were starting to switch factories. I swear I remember these, not these, but like the original two in the brown Nike boxes. The ones that like the Air Jordan 12 come in. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Feel free to let me know.
I always have to remind myself that originally these are performance shoes.
Yes.
So when we're looking at these in store and I'm sitting there being like, how do you wear these?
What do you mean?
With the mesh, casually, because this is...
You just do it.
You
what do you
just
mean?
do it.
Yeah.
So what color socks are you gonna wear with these? Casually.
Any color f***ing socks I want. What do you mean?
I don't know, like this is supposed to be like...
What color socks do you wear with your stupid see-through ripstop shoes? Fun socks?
Well, yeah, they're...
Pattern socks?
But that's what those are made for. These aren't made for that.
No, these are made for men with sweaty, stinky feet. Oh.
But yeah, so when you were talking about how like this had the ultimate airflow, well, yeah, because originally that's what it was for.
Originally, it was these. These are hot boxes.
I believe it.
You know what I mean? So I think that these are dope though. The 11 Low I.E is a slept-on model, man. A lot of people don't appreciate this. This is when performance changed in footwear.
Well, and I know almost everybody and their mom loves that one.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened. I don't know when the 11 became like a staple for people that don't know sneakers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know when it got to that status. Obviously, they look great, I think anyways. I mean, that's up for, do you like them? I don't know.
I like the version I have.
She got the girl version, man. Them things are whack. They're like olive green
They're
and shit.
beautiful.
Nah, they got great materials.
They're so soft.
But they're ugly as f. Like, that colorway is whack. But actually, I know a lot of guys that like that colorway.
We see a lot of people like randomly, not
Like,
right now, it's
wear
too
them.
hot,
Yeah.
but a lot of the kids at the high school, I'm cool like that.
Okay. You're about as cool as I am.